Imagine being in the ruins of Gobekli Tepe and being surrounded by carved stone pillars that are 11,000 years old. Come with us as we look into the 20 most interesting archaeological finds from the past. Number 20. The mystery of the Roman dodecahedron. Another Roman dodecahedron was found in Belgium in 2022, adding to the mystery of these strange shapes. These hollow artifacts with 12 sides have been found all over Europe, but no one knows what they were used for. Theories include everything from tools for measuring land to tools for studying the stars. With each new discovery, we get a better idea of what they were really used for in Roman society. Number 19. AI has deciphered old texts. In 2023, new AI technologies have made it possible to read old texts that couldn't be read before. With these advanced systems, manuscripts have been deciphered, revealing new information about historical events and people like Alexander the Great. Imagine finding out secrets that have been kept for hundreds of years. This would give us new ways to look at the past and help us understand how ancient civilizations worked. Number 18. Discoveries at Göbekli Tepe. Archaeologists are still amazed by the finds made during excavations at Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, which began in the 1990s. This ancient site, which is thought to be more than 11,000 years old, is revealing many artifacts, such as statues and pillars made of stone that have been intricately carved. These results give us a look into a time when people were changing from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agricultural societies. They show how complex and advanced early human cultures were. Number 17. Roman writing near Hadrian's Wall. It is expected that many Roman inscriptions will be found at the Magna Fortress near Hadrian's Wall in Britain in 2023. These inscriptions will tell us a lot about Roman military life in Britain, like what the soldiers did every day, how they were ranked, and their personal stories. Every new discovery helps us learn more about how the Romans kept the northern border of their empire in check and interacted with the people who lived there. Number 16. A sword from the Bronze Age in Bavaria. In 2023, archaeologists in Bavaria, Germany, found a Bronze Age sword that was 3,000 years old, but in remarkably good shape. With its intricate handle and still sharp blade, this item is a direct link to the craftsmanship and fighting culture of the Bronze Age. These kinds of discoveries help historians figure out how ancient European societies worked and how technology changed over time. Number 15. A prosthetic hand from the Middle Ages. In 2022, an interesting discovery in Freising, Germany, showed how medical technology had changed in the past. Archaeologists found a skeleton from the Middle Ages with an iron prosthetic hand on it. This shows how creative and resourceful people were in the Middle Ages when dealing with physical disabilities. This find shows how early medical knowledge and skill worked together to give us a new look at how our ancestors dealt with injuries and illnesses. Number 14. Old coins from the Civil War in Kentucky. In 2023, a farmer in Kentucky found 700 coins from the Civil War buried in his cornfield. This treasure trove gives an interesting picture of the financial history of the time, showing how money was used and how the economy was doing during one of the most unstable times in American history. Number 13. The oldest glass shop. The oldest known glass workshop north of the Alps was found in the Czech Republic by archaeologists in 2022. It was likely that the Celtic coins and glass items that were found there were used in rituals. This find shows the early progress in making glass and how important it was to people in ancient European societies. Number 12. Necklaces made of gold in Spain. 2 Iron Age gold necklaces were found after a landslide in northern Spain in 2023. These beautiful pieces show off ancient craftsmanship and show how well off the people who own them are. The find shows how rich the area's ancient people's cultural heritage and artistic skills were. Number 11. A grave from the Bronze Age in Wales. In 2023, a Bronze Age burial site in Wales was dug up, and a gold hair ring and an old wooden comb were found. These artifacts show that the people who were buried there were very important in society and were very good at making art. They also show us about the social order and cultural practices of Bronze Age Britain. Number 10. A very old Buddhist shrine in Pakistan. Archaeologists found a group of bronze coins from 2,000 years ago at a Buddhist shrine in Pakistan in 2023. These coins tell us more about the Kushan Empire and show how important the site was for both business and religion. This discovery tells us a lot about the history and culture of the area where early Buddhist practices took place. Number 9. Polish copper coins. In 2022, copper coins from the 1600s were found in a clay jug in Poland. This find shows how trade and business have been going in the area in the past. The coins, which are in great shape, show how money was handled and how trade networks worked in Poland in the 1600s. Number 8. Figure from 7,000 years ago found in Italy. In 2023, archaeologists found a rare clay figure of a woman that was made 7,000 years ago in Bavaria cave in Italy. This object gives us clues about ancient ceremonies and artistic expressions, showing the cultural and symbolic practices of the first people who lived in the area. Number 7. Writing about the Norse god Odin. An inscription on a gold disc found in Denmark in 2023 shows that people worshipped Odin 150 years earlier than was thought before. This new discovery moves the beginning of Norse mythology back in time. It also shows how Norse religious beliefs and culture affected people in the area in the early days. Number 6. The burials of Homo Naledi. Studies going on in South Africa suggest that the hominid species Homo Naledi may have done rituals for burial. These discoveries, made in 2022, make us question what we thought we knew about how humans evolved and how cultural practices changed over time. The possible burials show a level of social and cognitive complexity that has not been previously linked to early hominids. Number 5. The Copper Scroll treasure. The old Copper Scroll, which was found with the Dead Sea Scrolls, talks about treasures that have yet to be found. This scroll, which was found in the 1950s, still interests both historians and treasure hunters. The mysterious list of treasures gives us hints about how rich and resourceful people in ancient Judea were. Number 4. The Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is still one of the most talked about historical artifacts. Some people think that this old linen cloth with the image of a crucified man on it is the burial shroud of Jesus Christ. As of 2023, new methods are being used in ongoing research to try to find out more about its origins and authenticity. This is still a topic of interest and debate. Number 3. The Flower Burials Debate. Shanidar Cave in Iraq, which was found in 2022, has evidence that Neanderthals may have buried flowers. This discovery adds to the arguments about their cultural practices and how smart they are. The discovery of pollen in burial sites suggests that Neanderthals may have engaged in ritualistic behavior, which goes against what we thought about how advanced Neanderthals were. Number 2. Viking treasure found while home was being renovated. In 2022, while remodeling their home in Norway, a couple found a Viking burial ground full of weapons and jewelry. This surprising find gives us more information about how Vikings buried their dead and a direct link to the lives of Norse warriors. The artifacts tell us a lot about how people lived and what they did in the Viking Age. Honorable mention: the water filtering system used by the ancient Maya. In 2023, archaeologists found an old system for filtering water in the Guatemalan Maya city of Tikal. Quartz and zeolite were used in this system, which is more than 2,000 years old, to clean the water. It showed advanced engineering and environmental management techniques. The discovery shows how creative and advanced the Maya were in finding ways to meet their water needs. Number 1. The Lost City of Atlantis. Underwater archaeologists found ruins off the coast of Spain in 2023. Some people think these may be the remains of the legendary lost city of Atlantis. These structures that are now underwater show that a highly developed civilization did well many thousands of years ago. The discovery adds to the ongoing arguments about whether or not Atlantis existed and what effect it had on ancient history. That's the end of our tour of some of the most interesting and rare archaeological finds. If you liked learning about these interesting historical finds with us, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more carefully chosen lists, from the best places to visit to in-depth looks at a wide range of interesting topics. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we can't wait to show you more.